So we're back with part 2 of Under the Moonlight. I believe we left off at where we realized that our friend had fortunately passed on, and but for now you decide to close those eyes and take some rest. Your friend's death doesn't sit well with you. The overall life you've had so far, even less. Constantly involved in strange accidents and situations ever since your mother's death, and with time it simply seems to get worse. Why, how is a question you don't know how to answer, but a gut feeling is telling you to follow some things, so you will try. As for the result of it all, who is to say what the day brings when the sun rises? Your dreams persist as always, yet for the first time in a long time, you dream something else, something calming, mysterious, and elusive. You find yourself in a room, a place lit by numerous candles. There is a scent that you can inhale even in your dreams. There is warmth, someone in the shadows. Yet, unlike your previous dreams, you don't feel bad, you don't feel threatened, rather you feel relieved, as if all the misfortune and bad luck fades away in their presence. The sensations of this dream feel lucid almost. And at that moment you can hear her unfamiliar voice, a shade upon it, distorted almost, like a whisper coming across a great distance. Burns are part of life. One does not flee from them, but to take courage and find strength to face them, that is the meaning of it. A lesson. Okay. Closer. Don't be afraid. Let us speak briefly. Why do you linger in fear? Why do you run from me? There was no ill or harm upon you. And fear, even in the dark, is unnecessary. For all you have to do is remember to turn on the light. Okay. Who are you? What is this? Is this a dream? You know my name, but you don't know I belong to it. And the meaning of it, I wonder. A dream, yes. But does that make it any less real? I don't understand any of this. You need to understand it now, but don't run from me. Let it go. Allow yourself to be guided. That what you deem to be a mere misfortune, a bad stroke of luck, it will not stop. It is getting worse. The more you fight it, the worse it will get. Run from you. Oh, what? You keep avoiding your own future. You run and run. Stop running. Let it happen. What happened? I don't understand. What are you talking about? What is this? What is any of this? Sleep. Wait, I need... Okay. Sleep. Don't run. Your dreams begin to dissolve, your mind drifting away once again. Yet tonight you find yourself free of burning from the nightmares that haunt you. Tonight you rest well. The next day is quick to come again, but there is confusion in you from the dreams last night. Nonetheless, you decide to check out the given address you obtained at the bar last day. We gotta stop running from the weird men that keep offering us things. A city that never sleeps, a rush that never ends. I was never fond of it. I preferred more calm and quiet places. Been traveling for a long time and I've seen quite a few places. Not sure how I feel about being back here, but it seems not much change. If anything, still the same old shit it used to be. Anyway, it's best to get where I need to be. After a quick inspection, you'd wish you dressed somewhat better. It seemed to be an office building of some sort. Not sure what it is all about, but perhaps that man wasn't just a random insane guy in the bar. Maybe there is something to his words after all. Eventually, you find yourself directed to one of the offices. Doesn't seem like anyone's here. Then again, the receptionist said I should wait a bit in case it's empty. Okay. What the hell am I even doing here in the first place? Now that I think on it, I decided to come to a random place given to me by a random guy in some bar. I need a job, and this doesn't seem like a legit place. Maybe he was really trying to help out? I mean, he was weird as hell, but this doesn't seem to be some sort of trick or anything. But I wonder how the hell did he know I need a job or anything of the sort? Lucky guess. I'm seriously confused by all of this, but worth a shot, I think. 10 minutes later or about, the door behind you opens and someone finally enters. They're surprised by your presence initially, but it doesn't seem to take long for them to get to the talking part. Okay, amazing. I do apologize for the slight waiting time. I'm afraid to say we're quite busy these days. And I wasn't aware I had an appointment or anything today. And who would you be exactly? How can I help you? Shit, I didn't think of that part. The hell do I say? I came to the place without bothering to do anything or research it even. The damn dream got in my head more than I wanted it to seem. I'll probably look like a random man focused, try to make it natural as if you were supposed to be here in the first place. Sorry, I didn't get your name. God darn it. Return. Slipped my mind, I apologize. Julia is my name, and you will be? Max, I came here for the job. We have, I was told that our last spot was taken 2 days ago. We have enough architects for the moment. Architects? Damn it all, I'm not even close to an architect. How do I know about any of that? If you can notice the woman in front of you squints her eyes in suspicion. Yeah, she's not buying my crap. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here in the first place. I really don't know what's wrong with me these days. Exactly what job did you come here for? I'm probably in the wrong building. Well, let's sing now. Really? Well, what job did you come here for? I'm a photographer, mainly that is, at least. That is so. And how exactly is it you came here? I was recommended by a friend that is. He told me I could find a job as I am in need of one here. Well, somewhere around. And I got the wrong address, somewhat embarrassing, I admit. Well, you'd be in the right place then, not the wrong address. I do have a branch in the company dealing with photography, and other such matters. Oh, well, in that case, I am at the right spot. First luck I've had in 2 years. Not sure what's going on here, but it seemed like an opportunity. I need a job, granted my whole approach is bizarre and not fitting. She seemed to have noticed that, but is playing along. Well, since we got that out of the way, tell me, what kind of photography do you do? And when would you be in the position to start? Do you have your own equipment? I am in somewhat of a bad situation, I'm afraid to say. Just arrived here. Do I have equipment do I have equipment for a professional level, if that's what you're looking for. I can get it, of course, but I need a week or something to at least get ready for it. I'm used on various demands, really. I used to be hired at a lot of weddings and other special occasions. Any type of photography and editing is hardly any issue for me. Quite a portfolio, actually. Can bring it with me whenever you would have the time for me, ma'am. Never thought I heard of this company, though judging by the billing, they seem to be on the more professional side. Our company is not really meant for a level of photography they'd want from their employees. I need to get something more expensive and of bigger quality. The only issue is I'm not good with money at the moment, and I can't spend what savings I have on equipment. I'll have to go about this some other way. Matter of fact, I know what to do, and I'm meaning to do it. I thought to exchange the apartment I have for some lesser quality on top of the rest of the value being paid in cash. I suppose that's one way to do it. That he was willing to do that and search for places to buy for a living. Can I ask what exactly is this branch of your company dealing with? What kind of photography are you looking for? Models mainly. I mean, your job would consist of attending these particular events, getting very good photographs for our magazines. Oh. Taking photographs of professional models hardly requires much knowledge. More so the technique is what It is really. As long as I have proper lighting and equipment, I can make anyone look like $1 million on a magazine page. Not a problem. I'm used to dealing with smaller, easier jobs, truth be told, but taking pictures of models for magazines is hardly an issue. We tend to be rather professional, so hardly time is wasted on instructing them how to pose. It's good angle and lighting is all I need. Maybe for opportunity, really, I'd be more than willing to take the job. What else would be required of me? The usual, I'd say. I'll need your ID, typical documents brought here tomorrow. Keep papers assigned, you'll be given a trial period of 2 weeks. If we're not satisfied, or perhaps you're not satisfied, then you'll be paid for what's said 2 weeks and then take leave. Or if you find everything to be up to your standard and we to ours, the contract will extend it to 6 months. And that'll be done on a repeated cycle. So use your routine. I see. Is it a problem to ask how much to pay for? Depends on the work, but you're certainly paid for any and every overtime you may do or requested to do, which tends to happen very often, I'm afraid. There's always some fashion show or another, or one model or another needing quick photos at often dumb times. It's perfectly fine. Not like I have any good night's sleep. To get shots is easier for me than sleeping. These kind of jobs tend to be paid rather well. Some damn luck finally. One more question. I don't need to have my own studio for this or... No, not at all. The company provides you with their own space for these matters. That being said, if we require something else, you can always make an order within the company, and we'll do our best to provide you with equipment or tools needed as fast as possible. That's good. Our magazine printing and photography of these models are quite important. It's a very profitable business. So we do our best to accommodate our employees with what we can to make it easier and better quality, of course. Sound doable, alright? See if some stuff is handled on the expense of this company. Never really had a chance to work in a more professional environment. Most of what I did was on my own in private. Alright, thank you then. I'll get the neatest things. The needed things and come here tomorrow at the same time, if that's alright. That'll do just fine. Don't be late. I'm afraid my schedule is quite hectic. Of course, I understand. Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. Alright, so with that, you excuse yourself, a very random thing. But fortunate for you, perhaps. Fortunate. A term you've not used in a while. For all the events so far, resolving you in your life has been quite the opposite of that. 2 weeks later. Oh, so we did get the job, okay. Here, Sharon, I'm ready for the usual. Hey, Max, I always am. You seem surprised to see me. Did I miss the date and time, or is it something else? Not quite, but I never saw one photographer present here for that much time. Usually all you tend to be gone within the first week. We tend to be gone? What? Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but I sure as heck need the job. Hours are a bit tricky, but the pay is good, and this is hardly manual labor. Not sure why I would want to quit. Unless I was fired, of course. I think my work is so far is decent, however. That's not what I meant exactly. Well, what do you mean then? This is killing me. What is it? Well, I'm not exactly sure how to say this. I don't really fancy talking about such things. Okay, now I'm getting concerned. What things? It is rather an awful story if you ask me, but did you not hear about the whole mysterious vanishing of people in this company? Some speculate murder. Not that there is a lack of crime in the city. I wouldn't go as far, of course, since there is no evidence. But people did vanish somehow. I think 2 months ago there were quite a few people. Well, not people, but reports and investigations on the company. About 25 people gone missing. Okay, then what's not what I expected to hear. How come I've read nothing on this or heard anything? I mean, I'm aware of the crime rates here, but that's just damn creepy. It's kind of gossip to say the least. I've read or heard nothing about this myself. It sounds like a horror story almost. Yeah, pretty much so. And no, I suppose a lot of pressure from lawyers or something to keep it away from headlines or something. This turned dramatic quite quickly. And again, hearing of such things is hardly a surprise in this city. People vanish, people get shot and kidnapped. Still, certainly a creepy detail about your workplace. Well, that sounds dramatic to say the least. Not much of a surprise to me, honestly. I mean, all we got to do is turn on the TV. Plenty of stuff to see on the news on a daily basis, I say. True, just a word of warning is all. There's a weird serial killer out there or something. They are everywhere, so. I'd say no serial killer would be interested in a bland person like me, I think. Or hope, at least. A weird serial killer that one would be got some weird bloodlust against photographers, or someone with a same grudge against this company. Nothing surprising these days anymore, though. I doubt that would be interested. They will be interested in me. But hey, we've survived the whole Mayan calendar stuff from 2012, or was it some shit anyways? I'm sure we'll be fine this year. Anyways, you best get these photos done. Still got to edit them and all. Deliver them to Miss Julia before she decided to cut my bonus off from my paycheck. Alright, where do you want me? Well, let's get our usual routine essay. See, you're already in the outfit needed. What's the deal for this week again? Julia said something about young and trendy, or something of such sort. Doesn't that narrow it down there? Alright, well, let's see what we can do. You work your magic and I'll work mine. Fine by me. Get the equipment if you don't mind. No problem. I'll get the equipment ready. And so you get on with your job. You met Sharon on your first day at work. Sharon is one of these models working for the company, and you work with her. So far, it's been quite easy and nice. Sharon is a very friendly and outgoing person, a bit too social for your taste, but working with her is certainly an easy and pleasing thing to do. Very young and trendy. And that's a wrap for this one. It's fishing as always with you, Sharon. Wish I could say the same for the rest of the girls. I take it you're indirectly trying to talk about Janice, or what was her name again? Yep, that'd be her. Don't think too much on it. A lot of them think they know how to do it better, or that doing this or that will make it better, but tend to forget we pay for something entirely different. I don't. They can be somewhat difficult to work with, however. A lot of them time waste, and as I understood, had the opportunity to see so far, Miss Julia doesn't like delays. I suppose that's true. I can't help but notice you're always jumpy when doing this. That is, I can easily tell you really love your job. Or did I get that wrong? Yeah, I'm not sure jumpy would fit, but yeah, I do. I do love my job, actually. I was always curious, how does that work? I mean, what precisely do you love about your job? Hard to put into words. Truth be told, I didn't do much of this. The whole model or magazine photography, that is. I used to do more landscape shots and sold those. Sometimes attending some private events as well to take pictures. So as one charm in it is that it's simple, don't do or think much. Just go for it. Very good excuse for traveling, I'd say. What about you, though? I mean, not much to tell there, Max. Who wouldn't want to look pretty and be known? Plus, I mentioned that we get a lot of these outfits given to us for free on top of our pay. Save some cash on shopping. Well, that's always a plus. That's so. It's an intriguing benefit, I'd say. Sure. What do you do when you're not pestered by us for photos? Seeing as we're done earlier here today, want to go and grab a drink with me or something? Usually I not refuse, but you know about it as much as I do. You mean company rules? Yep, I know. Keep it all professional, blah blah. Keep an eye on your reputation as a model that we date in company personnel or be seen in weird situations outside work. But I won't tell if you don't. You can keep it our little secret. What do you say about that arrangement? And with all my work with you so far, I say I don't have much to be worried about. You're a nice person, Max, and trust me, I have a good eye for people. And if that's not enough, I'll pay this time, so. Nah, I really don't want to get fired by pissing off Miss Julia. There's certainly a way to piss her off, honestly. I keep a secret, can you? I really don't want to risk losing my job. Things haven't been better for me since the last 2 weeks, as I remember. Probably some common luck my way for whatever reason. I can see you're struggling, so I'll make it easier. If you're afraid we'll be seen outside or something, why don't we go to your place? I'm sure you have a drink or two, and after I'll just fetch a taxi. How about it? It's not better, it's worse. But Sharon is one of the nicer colleagues I've got to work with, truth be told. I don't think she's willing to fuck it up either. But damn it. Yeah, okay, sure. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass. Don't worry about it. I'm sure I won't be printing flyers about it and handing them out. Let me get my stuff and we can go. Alright then. That should be fine, hopefully. With your work done on your merry way home along with Sharon, who decided to tag along for a friendly drink. Just a friendly drink, that's all. So he plays more humble than I thought, actually. This company pays so low the photographer here, or... oh no, this is my own choice. I wanted something small and comfortable. I used to have more modern apartment to say it that way. So however, and got this instead. It's also work as well for that matter. Had cash to spare after all, after as well, to say the least. Put most in the savings anyway. Anyways, I'm nervous. Hanging around magazine mouth isn't my caliber to say the least. That being said, Sharon is a very friendly person, easy to deal with, not really stuck up like most of the others are. Quite a treat to work with. Still been a damn while since I was hanging out out with someone privately like this. Okay. You're sweating. Relax, Max. No one saw us, I'm sure. And we're hardly doing anything, even if we were. I hardly print flyers about it, as if I mentioned before. Alright, yeah. Sad to say, I don't have much to offer at the moment. I do got a few cold beers if that's up to your taste. No fancy cocktails or anything, I'm afraid. Never said I wanted cocktails. A beer will suffice, especially a cold one. Okay, right, and let me grab some for us. Sometime later. List imported. The beers, I mean. So I know it's going to be awkward as hell. I'm kind of weird about these things. Didn't hang about with many people lately. Really recently, for that matter. Kind of lost my social touch, to put it that way. I don't know this, but I'm probably bothered by it. If that's any comfort to you. Mind if I ask you a few questions? No, go for it. I can not notice that tattoo of yours, very particular looking. Don't have many myself, I'm afraid. Not many want models with tattoos. What is it though? Looks rather weird. Alright, not the first time I was asked about it, believe it or not. It's actually a Norse thing, I guess. Fan of Norse mythology, something. Yeah, no, not really. I mean, don't know much about mythology in general. Bits and pieces, that is. Had this for a long time, is. I remember actually. Kind of weird, I know. So you're telling me you had this tattoo, but didn't get it yourself. Do you remember how you got it? Any chance that you attend the party, be very drunk and do something stupid? I see a lot of us did this, and not remember anything. I, for one, remember a lot of those events during college days. Well, I wasn't much of a party guy, but possibly remains, I'd say. I didn't know to get drunk, mad. Quite a few occasions, actually, so yeah, you never know. That reminds me, I didn't bother asking how old you are again, Sharon. Usually don't ask that particular question. Then again, I'm not really the lady type, so I don't care. Anyways, I'm 27. Alright, sorry anyways. Anyways, what brings you here? We're well, kind of born here. It's gone for some years. Traveling is what I'd say, suppose. See, suppose or you know? Traveling? Really? Where'd you go? Don't look at here, or? Not sure what I would say. Well, partially, just had some tough years in my life. Very unlucky ones is what I would describe them as. And so, and now? Better? Some reason, a very odd reason, I haven't had any crap or accidents around me for these past 2 weeks. Smooth sail. I'm not sure, should I find a breather or be terrified about it? Maybe I just have a vast imagination, and I was imagining a lot of shit that made no sense. Much better, I can't really complain. Decent job, working hours, pay isn't particularly, well, spectacular, but it's alright. Enough to get by. Peace and quiet for once, something I can value heavily given my past experiences. You seem to have a tough ride, to put it that way. Don't need to really tell directly for someone to notice. You can say that again. Well, if you ever need someone to chit-chat with or just feel bored the hell out of it, I'll leave you my number. Thanks though, I'd rather not pester you with my thoughts. You're busy as it is. Not that busy. I'll manage. Alright, I suppose. Also, don't get me wrong when I say this, but it's been quite a while. Want me to call that taxi for you, or... Oh, am I boring you already? No, it's hardly it. Just making sure you're aware of the time. Besides, plenty of crap goes wrong around here when night falls. I'm just kidding. Relax, I know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and thanks for the drink. I'll chug this down and be on my way. See you next week. Maybe even earlier. You know, do you call me or not? Okay. And with that, you call a taxi and Sharon is soon out on their way home. Not the most exciting event, perhaps. Did you enjoy the company after so long? It's always nice to grab a drink or two with someone, chit-chat about stuff and daily matters. And after that, you're once more left on your own, glancing around your new apartment, pondering on things so far. Okay. Another day behind. Another day with no odd shit happening to me in life for once. Not sure should I be grateful or concerned. I think I'll just take a damn shower at this point and call it an early day. Been managing to sleep somewhat decently lately. No weird bizarre dreams for 2 weeks straight now. Not sure what suddenly changed or happened. Maybe all this is the product of my own head and imagination. Fuck it. Next day, new obligations, and more work to do. So you get to it. Today you decide to stick with the subway to get to work. After all, it's less pricey and why not change it from time to time. Ooh. You only have the personality to be a magician. You can't weave the stories that are necessary for belief unless you have a little personality. Swear photography. Photography is magic as much as magic is a form of art. Fuck me, no, not this again. Not this guy again. The guy. Oh, him. Seem me awfully bothered by my presence for some reason. You don't want me noticing you stalking me. You would have to do better than shaving your beard for an appearance change. Stalking you? No, my boy, this is a terrible mistake. Simply attending a meeting with a number of people preeminent in their respective fields. This isn't a coincidence, as is all. No, it doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. And as far as I'm aware, I don't owe money to any shady people or mobsters of some sort, which is what you seem to be to me on the first look. What? It's simply preposterous. What do you want from me? No, dear boy, I want absolutely nothing. You mistake me clearly. I found myself in this wonderful metal invention, and you pin blame on me for deeds I haven't done. It's called a subway. Of course it is. Tell me, Max, are you a man of belief? A man of faith? No, I'm not a Christian or Muslim or anything of the sort. And no, I don't believe in weird shit that goes in your head. Satisfied? What's the life without a little faith? But look at that woman. See her? What woman? On your left. That one, yes. That woman thinks Jesus suffered for her sins. They're her sins. Why would Jesus do all the suffering? What are you talking about? Well, do hear me, boy. Well, what do you think? I don't fucking know. Maybe because his father nailed his ass on the cross for humankind or some shit people believe. Don't blame the parent. Blame plenty of suffering and blame to go around. Although that white Jesus, well, could stand a little more suffering if you ask me. He's doing very well for himself these days. Really? And how many colors does Jesus come in exactly? Why, you got your whole white Jesus style Jesus. You got your black African Jesus. You got your brown Mexican Jesus. You got your swarthy Greek Jesus. You got... Yeah, I get it. I get the point. It's a lot of Jesus. A lot of need for Jesus, so there's a lot of Jesus. Now, I'll be the one to tell you that the Mexican Jesus came here the same way a lot of Mexicans do. Illegally. No, that's not being racial. You can ask him. He'll tell you. He waited across the Rio Grande. His back is what is... Okay. Actual fuck is he talking about? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh, when will you know for sure? What? The world's either crazy or you are. They're both solid options. Take your pick. When you decide, come and tell me, I say. But don't rush into it. Take your time. Difficult decision. Look at it this way. If you firmly believe that there is snow and it's snowing today, then it might just be that. It might just snow. But really, if I firmly believe money is falling from the sky, it might just come to that, won't it? So let me get this right. You feel okay believing that tired people on television can predict the weather, but you quicker with consortation at mere suggestion that you can make it snow if you wanted. One of the things is science, okay, old man? The other is fantasy. You're talking like it's apples and oranges. It's not apples and oranges, okay? It's reality and fantasy. So, how's that world works? Is it real or is it fantasy? Yeah, that's how the world works. Says the man who hasn't seen it. Max, at best, you suffer from a failure of imagination. You need to fix that. Max, you must have questions, and if you don't, you should. This is so fucking crazy. Like the rest of your life is saying. What you know about my life? Oh, at times, the universe does seem to have singled you out for unique abuse. In these moments, you ask yourself, would I rather be ignored? Yes, the answer is yes. Fucking ignore me. Stop stalking me. Making a mess and fucking with my head. Oh no, always better dead than forgotten, and no one ever is gonna forget you. Now, flattering as that may be, on top of your other adventures, and some nonsense of strange, there are calls for consternation, and Lestrange is a new language, and what we're doing here is vocabulary building. What is this old man's deal? Fuck your vocabulary, okay? This is gibberish. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. So you have a choice. You may have to consider that you don't see the things you see or saw or you did. As I've said before, the world is either crazy or you are. Both are options. Take your pick. Now that'll be my station. You have a pleasant day, Max. I'll see you around. Hope to God not. What the fuck is going on? And who the hell is that guy? What is he talking about? He's just speaking like constant riddles. It's weird. A madman, a thug, both. So fucking done with the day already. And it didn't even start. Those things go fine. I got to deal with batshit crazy old fucks. I'm just gonna deal with my job, go home and forget about this mad conversation. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be absolutely fucking fine. Ignore it? Yeah. Just ignore. Ignore the crazy old man. Max, you're earlier than I expected. I will see if you like. I'd like to have one-on-one with you for a few minutes I can spare. Okay. Did I do something wrong, ma'am? Did you? Not as far as I recall. I want to do a little survey with you, to put it that way. Something we usually do with new employees. Well, alright. What's it about? Well, you've been here for a bit over 2 weeks now, which means your trial period is at its end. So it's appropriate for me to ask about your time here so far. Would you like to keep working? Your experiences so far? Well, yes, I mean, I hoped I did my part so far. Haven't really had any issues, nor was I told any for that matter. I quite enjoy the people and the environment. I should like to get a steady job here if that's an offer. I have nothing to complain about, honestly. My experience so far was rather good. In that case, we'll make a new contract for your appointment, and no, I haven't heard any complaints about your work either. You seem to do your job well, and have a talent for it. That's what I can say from my perspective. Thank you, ma'am. Consider the paper signed, as far as I'm concerned. Very well then, I'll make sure to deal with it. All I'll need is your signature. We'll see if we can do it tomorrow. If not today, that is. That will be regarding this particular meeting. Or matter is what I like to say. However, after you've read and was playing to the particular rules of this company and our guidelines. Yes, ma'am. Now you seem to be a very hardworking man, wanting to leave a job desperately. To me, notice and say without offending you. Tell me, would you risk it? Not sure I follow, ma'am. Lying doesn't solve the problem. I'm not exactly lying about it again, ma'am. Does she know about the... Not how this will go. I ask the questions. You reply yes or no. What were you doing with Sharon? How did she... I knew it was gonna bite me in the ass. Just when I think things are fine, this shit happens. Here goes that bad luck again. You can speak freely. If you're concerned with Sharon will be fired or something because of it, here I'm sure she won't. So do be honest about it, please. I rather not get Sharon in any trouble. She's a very nice person. I'd feel more guilty if I fucked up her career just because I didn't say no. You're in the bad if that's what you're trying to say here, ma'am. We're doing work earlier than usual. So I had to get that drink together, that's all. So who invited who for a drink? Was it you or was it her? I don't want to lie, but also I don't want to get her in trouble. And get myself in trouble either. I really need this damn job. I didn't want to have to make the choice. I wish I could say, oh yeah, it was just like a mutual thing. Like we both mutually agreed. My invitation. Oh, where did you go? I mean, if I say we went to my apartment, that can paint a really wrong picture. Given the policies of this company, say anything else may just be as bad. I don't know. My home? I'm aware you're new here, but people talk. People like to talk. So I say this is under presumption that he will talk and you've listened. You talking about the disappearance case? I am. Now, knowing this, do you understand why we have strict policies? Imagine what would happen if you were seen with Sharon. Something then happened to her. We'll be the first person someone will point a finger at when police start to ask questions. Are you suggesting that there's some weird serial killer going about, kidnapping people from this company? No, I'm not suggesting anything, and I certainly hope not. These events 2 months ago were very misfortunate to say the least. Caused quite a problem for our company. It was done on purpose, however. Someone trying to ruin our reputation, make us shut down. Debatable. Was it done maybe with no grand purpose behind it? Yeah, we're just a target of some lunatic. Also debatable. The point is, do you see how we don't like those things happening? And why we're very careful what our employees do, where or when, or with who? I didn't say this, but you can't possibly be suggesting I'm some cracked up serial killer or something, ma'am. Suggesting nothing of the sort. Well, I'd hope so. I understand I hopped over a particular rule. Just a friendly talk and a beer or two. Called a taxi for Sharon and went home after that. And Sharon went home after that. Nothing happened to her either. I escorted her, so I remember I saw her entering the taxi and leaving. And were you seen by anyone? I don't think so, ma'am. But based off this conversation, apparently I'm wrong. Yes, you are. We had a very fortunate time to see the two of you leaving together in the same direction. That's why we're having this conversation to begin with. Likely no one else did but me. I see. Now, do keep in mind that our models are professionals, and we expect the rest of our employees to be about the same. Hope this is not an unreasonable request. Not at all, ma'am. I fully understand this. We don't really care or track what our employees do in their private time in life. We're just trying to keep track of what our models do. And they're well aware of this as per their contract. The models are hardly useful if their reputation is bad. If there's some weird rumors spreading about, you surely can't plaster that on the magazine now, can you? Given the unfortunate things that happened with quite a few people within our company 2 months ago, we're extremely careful. I understand this, ma'am. Good, then I hope we manage to resolve this little problem, Max. And I'd like to ask you to please refrain from being seen with our models in such a way or manner. Right, ma'am? Good, now then, I have nothing else to say. Your work so far has been more than satisfactory. I'm more than happy to make that contract for you. You come back tomorrow at the same time for a signature. Got it. Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. You're welcome. Off you go now. As far as I'm aware, you have things to be doing. Yeah, do excuse me then. That's crazy. She saw. But, you know, I was honest. Hopefully that's good. Sharon, nice to see you were ready as usual and on time. Gosh darn it, I did it again. So you already got the job. Congrats. Yeah, people sure like gossip around here, don't they? Right, so spreads like a wildfire around here. One hears something, and soon 10 or more do. Before you know it, well, you get the point. Yeah. You don't seem too particularly cheery, especially for someone who wanted the job and then got it. What's up? Yeah, well, I mean, if I don't tell you, you'll find out either way how things work around here. And that would be... Oh, right, well... And after that, well... I said it was my idea. I didn't want to put the blame on you, honestly. Or you have you lose your job or something. Didn't know what else to say. Then she asked where we were. Didn't lie about it either. We were at my home and stuff. Sorry. Anyways, thought you should know in case she pesters you about it or something. Don't want to get you in any trouble, honestly. I understand you're pissed at me for talking or something, though. That bitch. What? I'm not mad at anything at you, just so you know. Thank you for trying to cover me, that's sweet of you. It's shit, but I'm not mad or anything, as I've said. Not at you, at least, so don't worry about it. It's not your fault. Dumb bitch. Okay, you seem triggered. Well, I am. I mean, contract this, contract that, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got the rules still. Those are her business who I hang out with. Reputation? Well, fuck her. Fuck the reputation. I mean, I get it. I really do. Not sure what to say on that, though. I mean, it's a bit weird, yeah. Not sure I'd want to do your job, honestly. The terms are awful. You could say that again. I hope you didn't get in any trouble or something. Nah, she's just going to pester me about it. I'll hardly lose my job or anything. Still annoying. Well, that's not that bad, is it? Define bad. Besides, I say you don't know Julie as much as I do. She is a damn pest. Well, I suppose that's one way that all of us see our bosses can't judge much there. Sorry once again that my identity caused trouble for either of us, honestly. You know. But shouldn't stop us from another drink to celebrate you getting the job. It's a bad idea. Nope, I have eyes in the back of my head this time. Besides, I know how to avoid it now. You seriously intend on triggering Miss Julia? She has been triggering me for a while. So pot kettle, don't you think? Anyways, don't worry about it. Just give me a call or something, and if you want to hang out, I'll handle the rest. I mean, I enjoy talking with you and whatnot, but I'm seriously not this, so I'm causing issues for either. Nope, no issues. Trust me on it. Well, sure, okay, alright. Cheers, I'll be persistent, but I can appreciate that she goes out of her way to hang out with me. So I see you're in an outfit today. Means you got a few shots to do again. What is it this time? Fit for funeral fashion or something? Seeing it's all black and whatnot. Lots of humor you got there, but yeah, something again about, what was it again? Young and rebellious trend? Okay. Well, you don't have issues with either. Never took her case. You're young enough and you seemingly destined on rebellion against Miss Julia. Funny. You know, I suppose we can go about it the usual way then, yeah. Well, you tell me, you're the expert here. I'm just here to look pretty and pose. No, come on. It takes some skill to do even that, you know? A lot of pose like that. But I stretch out a few muscles most of the time. Anyway, let's get to it. Fine with me. How do you want to start? Right then, let's go like this. Okay, let's wrap again. That's smooth sales. It's always good job sharing. Not sure what opinion I offer in the whole fashion sense though. Well, I can tell you it's not something I usually wear, but it's not too bad. Not too bad, but I figured not your fashion choice exactly. Curious, my girl. Curious, very curious. Something about sharing I can't put my finger at. I'm not sure how I'll begin to describe it even. Certainly outgoing and friendly to me, but that's not it. This is the first time I've had this odd feeling in the back of my mind. Is there something that's there and I can't clearly see it? Either you hella fancy me or something got wrong with your face. What is it? Either something's on her face or we're looking at her, you know, we're looking at her strangely for some reason. I don't know. You're standing here, but you're not here. Where'd you wander off? Oh, sorry about that bad habit. I was thinking some weird stuff as all. You really don't have it easy, do you, Max? What? You know, we've been working together for almost a month now. I see you more on a daily basis than I see myself in the mirror. So it doesn't take a genius to put two and two together, hence I said, you're fancy me or you're desperate for an ear. I mean, what's not to fancy about you anyways, though I hardly fit a model's caliber, I'd say. You're too nice for your own good, Max. I'm rather fond of you, you know? That's why I sincerely advise you not to be so nice. And trust me when I say, you really don't want to fancy me because you don't fit my caliber, as you put it. I confess I'm a tad bit confused by this suddenly. Really? What exactly is confusing you about what I've said? Would it be a stretch to say all of it? I mean, where did this suddenly come from? Just my keen observation is all. Her keen observation, really. I seriously begin to question myself in these matters. Why do I always feel like there's something going around me? Something rather serious. But can't see it for some reason in these people. I met some people who speak in one way or another, providing or giving clear answers as if I'm surrounded by some bizarre. I'm not sure how to even define it. Hear me with this one first. Why shouldn't I fancy you exactly? You've been awfully friendly towards me since day one here. You seem willing to always listen, give advice to help out. Plus there's some vague speech to put me at company rules again. I don't care for my contract or the rules. I can easily find myself elsewhere if I want it. It's gonna be because it's not a good match. Ouch. Sharon exhales. It's not what I meant, Max. I'm simply not worth the trouble. You'll probably get over me. It's a very negative way to look at yourself, if I may say. Maybe. What do you mean I'm too nice for my own good? Better if I was a jackass? I say in particular case, it wouldn't be bad. Matter of fact, understandable if anything else. And we get shit done. Right? Did I hear that again? I swear I've heard it somewhere already. From someone already. Anyways, not exactly best of place to talk about these kind of things, honestly. Right? Why do I always have this shit feeling? It was all fine and great for almost a month now, and then today, this again? Oh, was I wrong? What? Was I wrong about what I said? Do I need someone to talk with? Someone to listen to you? That's what I want to say. How do I start or begin? How do I talk to someone about all the shit I've experienced in life without them thinking I'm just a lunatic? Well, want me to come to your place later? Never about me thinking they're insane or something, you know? I can promise you that nothing you tell me is going to sound weird to me. Seriously, who are you, Sharon? I mean, seriously, who are you for real? That is a very weird question, I confess. What do you mean, who am I? We're together for a month now. Look at that, that's the thing. I expected that precise answer. I'll be damned, but I don't think any of these people I meet or have met so far are just ordinary people. Maybe you're going mad or not, but I have this bizarre gut feeling. Always have. Remember that caused any further issues for you or myself with Miss Julia? Fuck her. Not literally, but if you can help it. Alright, I mean that's a good one. Yeah, I can use someone, I suppose. I swear to God, though. If I get my ass fired. Which one? What? You said I swear to God, but which one? Which one of those to go about? Weird trick question of some sort? But the answer would be neither. I'm not much of a believer. Maybe that's the problem. Faith is the answer to the problems, the burdens of life. I didn't know. I think you were telling me I'm going to switch my career to a priest now, Sharon. Funny, but unnecessary, nonetheless. We could talk more later. We won't get in trouble, I promise. I'll drive your place later this afternoon. Is that okay? Yeah, sure, I suppose. Anything you'd like me to fetch before you get here? For drinking, I mean? This beer were nice. Those will suffice along your company. Beer I could vouch for. Can't say much about my company being as good, but thanks. I'll disagree there. But anyways, I'll go and deal with some stuff now. I'm sure you have a few on your end. I'll see you later. Yeah? Yeah, later. Yeah, you know, a good time is I need to save and let's see, hit that main menu. It's been about an hour now of us in this, so it is Under the Moonlight Part 2. Of course, I'll be doing another part, so hopefully y'all enjoyed this video so far. If y'all did, please don't hesitate to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Well, good stuff for more videos, more content. Trying to make this an everyday thing. Eventually get to like 2 videos a day, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah. So about section, simple stuff, purposes, usual stuff is in there. But yeah, so hopefully y'all had a good day, a good yesterday, better than tomorrow, and I will catch y'all in the next video.